Hi guys, and welcome to this week's Josh's Vlog Sunday morning tribe video. I hope you've all had a really good week. It's been a bit of a mental week really, with the lockdown coming into place and the American election, and all of the media kind of going a bit mad around all of this. So I think especially this week it's really key that you do get time just to stop and reflect and worship. So the YouTube playlist is there again if you want to use that. But obviously use your own songs as well. So yeah, just find some time just to stop and to reflect and to worship, and just to think as well. So this week, or well, a couple of weeks ago, I was reminded of when I was back in school and how you're always taught to be thinking about the next step, constantly thinking about what's next. What are you going to do when this finishes? And obviously it's like, what are you going to do for your GCSEs? And then it's, what are you going to do for your A-levels? Or are you going to do college? Or then after that, are you going to do uni? Are you going to do apprenticeships? Are you going to go straight into work? And then after that, if you go to uni, so you're going to do a master's, you're going to do PhD. When you go into a job, it's, you know, what's next? Promotion. What are you aiming for? What are you striving for? What are you doing to try and be successful? How are you going to be successful? And it's kind of bred this kind of ethos of we're always looking for the next thing, the next best thing. And the thing that we're in right now is never where it ends. We're never successful here. We're kind of moving on to the next thing, and we're always trying to be better. Now, this is not a bad trait. Trying to better ourselves is, you know, it's part of being a Christian. It's part of recognizing that we can be better, we can improve. But this idea that success is always just on the horizon, and then when actually you get there, there's something else that's always better. And I think in the world we live in, there's this sense of success is being in a place where you can no longer improve. Once you get to the very top of what you're aiming for, and there's not another level to go to, then you're successful. And the problem with that is, really, at that point, there's only one person in the world who's successful. Because if there's someone who's earning more money than you, or has a better job title than you, or you know, something like that, there's always going to be something you can move on to. And there's very few people in the world, if any, that have nothing to kind of improve on, or a step extra to take. And actually means, quite generally, we live with a lot of unhappiness in where we are, because we kind of have this idea of, oh, I'm always needing to move forward. And then I saw a quote from Jeff Lucas this week, and I'm not sure if I'll get it exactly right, but it says something along the lines of, surely true success is tied with content, with being content. So surely true success is found in being content. And I thought that was really important, not just for us as Christians, but us in our kind of lives, our careers, our schools, whether you're doing GCSEs or A-levels or whatever it is, or, you know, school's a bit mad at the moment as well with lockdown and social distancing and all of this. So surely success is tied, or is found, in contentment. And I thought that was really key. So being content is being happy with where we are. It's being able to find the good. And I've spoken a lot about this in videos recently. It's about finding the good in where we are, and finding the good in what we're doing, no matter, even if it might be a difficult situation. So looking at sort of lockdown and this whole situation that we're in, that we're not allowed to go and see friends, it's about trying to find the good and being content in the situation we're in. Now, it's not about knowing or thinking that we shouldn't improve ourselves. It's not about stopping where we are and just being happy to be stale. But it's about moving forwards. Isn't about making me happy. I'm happy where I am. And from that happiness, I'm going to improve myself. Not because I think that will bring me more happiness or more success, but I'm happy and successful where I am. So in terms of this lockdown, it's, you know, how can we be happy? How can we be successful in this lockdown? Well, it's about not just sort of stopping and doing nothing because we're in lockdown. And it's about actually being able to see opportunities in this, to see areas in which we can improve, but coming from a place of contentment, coming from a place of being happy where we are, and from that place being able to move forwards. And that's something where I think the worship and the prayer and the time with God is so key, because if we spend each day just kind of realigning and kind of putting the focus back to God, it helps us to not think about, oh, I'm unhappy because I haven't got to this point yet. I haven't achieved this. I don't think I'm successful here. Because actually, when we're talking to God, He's saying, you're loved. I love you. You are successful where you are. Look at what you've been able to achieve. Look at what I've been able to achieve through you already. You are 100% successful as you are. However, you can do more, and I'm going to help you through that. And I think that's really key in this. Surely true success is found in contentment.